What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the Uncrowned Otaku. We got another Death Battle that's coming out. Now, before I get to my prediction on who's going to win this newest one, let's go ahead and chop it up about Roshi and Jiraiya a little bit. Do I feel a certain type of way? Not really, because they're both anime goats. Legends in their own respective series. The franchises, top of the line. When you think Shonen, you think Naruto, you think Bleach, and you definitely think DBZ. I can't be mad at Roshi for winning. I was torn between picking them both. I went with Jiraiya because I thought his ninja-ness, the speed, the agility would give him the edge. Just the idea of being a ninja is to kill stealthily. The idea of being a martial artist is to, I guess, martial arts were made, I feel like, to defend yourself. Whereas you can't defend if you don't know the death blows coming. But that's neither here nor there. Roshi deservingly got that victory. Jiraiya, I feel like they kind of played him just a little bit. But after hearing the feats, you can't really argue. Blowing up a moon versus a mountain. And even I knew that going in. I knew Roshi blew up a moon. And I knew that was a ridiculous feat, that Jiraiya had really nothing to compare. But I had such high hopes in the craftiness and the power of believing in Sage Mode and the tongue, the toad's tongue and the jutsus. I thought it would have been crazy. But I'm going to take the L like a man. That's two L's back to back. Granted, both of them I don't really care. Because Ultron I knew was going to win. I just rocked with Sigma because I was a fanboy. Jiraiya, I do care a little bit about that L. But moving on, this next one is probably going to be even tougher because we have two of the heaviest hitting people they've ever done a death battle for. With the exception of, like, Hulk and, what was that dude's name who killed Superman? And it was crazy. I just had his name on the tip of my tongue. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all can comment down below, remind me. I'm probably going to look it up right after this anyways. But we have the battle between rulers of planets, gods of their respective franchises. It's another Marvel versus DC matchup. On the left hand, repping Marvel real heavy. Owner of the Infinity Gauntlets with all of the Infinity Stones. Well, let's talk about that. Thanos, if y'all didn't know, it's Thanos. Thanos is coming in. And before we even talk about that, let me just go ahead and introduce, repping from the DC side, the man that gives Superman the business on a daily, runs his own planet, rules it with an iron fist, has the Omega eye lasers, the greatest eye lasers to ever be conjured up in history, Darkseid. Now, if Thanos doesn't have the Infinity Gauntlet, I think Darkseid takes this handedly. Like, not even a competition. Darkseid will destroy a base Thanos. Now, if you give Thanos his Infinity Gauntlet with all the Infinity gems in it, I'm talking time, space, power, soul, mind. Now we got a real competitive matchup. Because we didn't really get to see what Thanos could do with all of the, besides like erasing half the universe. With all the gems in it, Thor got a lick in. Granted, Thanos didn't care at that point because he was just getting the mind gem and all that BS stuff. But we didn't really get to see anybody kind of square up one-on-one with Thanos when he had the full gauntlet. Now, when Hulk tried to go at him, all Thanos had was I think all he had was the power at the time. He leveled the Hulk. Straight turned him into a wuss. We didn't see the Hulk the rest of the movie. Spoilers if you didn't see the movie, by the way. Thor tried to square up with him. Pow, knocked him down. Pretty much all of Asgard got destroyed by Thanos. Anybody who would dare step got demolished. Now, think of that times like 1,000,000 because he has all the other gemstones. Now, the closest fight we saw, and it was a real tricky one, was Strange, Iron Man, Spider-Man, damn near all the Guardians of the Galaxies. They weren't really giving them the business, but they were zip-zapping, moving around. Their goal was to just get the gauntlet off of him because they couldn't beat him in a fight. They came close to getting the gauntlet off of him. They weren't going to beat him. Even without the gauntlet, he still could have leveled everybody there. But they didn't do it because, Peter, whatever his last name is, Guardian of the Galaxy dude, he messed it up big time. Now, Darkseid, on the other hand, he gives Superman the business. Have y'all seen, I think it was like one of, like they were resetting the universe, Superman meets Supergirl, Darkseid comes to kind of like take over, and Superman's like, I feel like I'm living in a glass building, in a glass home. You're so strong, I can finally break free. He broke free. Thanos still whooped that bottom. He spanked that little hiney. Supergirl kind of had to save him on the low. his Omega eye beams, they go crazy. They're like heat-seeking eye lasers. I know you be seeing it when they be like, zip, 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 zip. Y'all played Injustice 2. Y'all know how hard this man goes. He runs his own planet. I forgot what the planet is named. Doomsday. Planet Doomsday. Pretty sure that's the name. Oh, no, wait. Doomsday is the guy I was thinking about who beat Superman. Whatever. He runs his own planet. We're not going to get into semantics. Now, the only downside with Darkseid is he does, I guess, because of plot armor, because of the power of the protagonist, he does end up losing, ultimately. And the biggest thing that's kind of throwing me away from just flat out saying Darkseid's going to take this is that Batman outwitted Darkseid into a victory. Like, Batman definitely can't beat Darkseid with them hands. But he outfoxed him. He planted, like, I think it was a bomb somewhere. He threatened to blow up the whole planet, which would then blow him up too. And Darkseid was like, all right, come on, you got it, dog. Y'all can go free. Y'all get to live. Batman outwitted him. So, Thanos, he isn't the smartest person ever to live, but he is pretty smart. He can hold his own in an intellectual battle, and he has the fist. He can compete with the Hulk, who people used to think the Hulk could compete with Superman. That's still an ongoing debate to this day. So, with no Infinity Gauntlet, Darkseid's going to take this. Darkseid can keep up with Superman to an extent, I feel. Have we ever really seen Superman go all out? A couple times, but it was never against, like, a real opponent. It was always against, like, godly beings and, like, Silver Age Superman and stuff like that. Our 90s and forward, I believe, have we really seen Superman go full out against Darkseid? That's where I'm kind of having a hard time just saying Darkseid can win. And if that's the case, Thanos with the Gauntlet is that stronger than Superman? You know what? Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet, he wiped out half the universe with a snap of his fingers. I find it hard to believe anybody can beat him short of finding a way to take off the Gauntlet. And I guarantee you Darkseid won't think to take off the Gauntlet, and Thanos won't even allow it. I don't think Darkseid has anything in his arsenal close to the like hypnosis tricks people were using or anything like that. All he has is brute strength, and with the Power Stone in Thanos' possession, I don't see brute strength being a valued option of Darkseid's. I'm going to give this upcoming death battle, Thanos versus Darkseid, I'm going to say Thanos is going to take this. With the Infinity Gauntlet, it's hard to beat that. He has mind tricks, speed to move super fast. He can freaking reverse time. How you going to beat a dude who can reverse time? Hit him with a death blow. Carved from his shoulder down to like his nip. And he just reversed time back to before it happened, and everything was Gucci again. You can't beat that, Darkseid. Your eye lasers are dope AF, but you can't beat a man who controls time. Not to mention the Soul Stone. He will suck your soul out. Pause on all of that. If he has the Gauntlet, Thanos wins. Without the Gauntlet, Darkseid wins. That's how it's going to boil down to me. But from the looks of it, from the trailer, Screw Attack show, Thanos is going to have his Gauntlet. It's part of his arsenal. Thanos is taking his hands down. I dare y'all to give a good reason why Darkseid could even contend with Thanos with his Gauntlet. I defy you to find a good reason. Come on, meet me in the comments down below and check out this fire up above. I'm out.